day to my domain and feeling great. I then came up here to the dojo to my domain here, and I immediately hopped on Path of Exile 2.
Fam, why the fuck would you get on that game? Listen, I want a refund from grinding your fucking games. Listen, grinding your games, give me back my fucking money. Let me go buy Last of Epoch. You see that shit fucking, we call it that Dawn of the Hunt? That's Dawn of the Ass White. Get that shit out of your blood. You fuck the game. Listen, I was playing the league before, right? That's before the Dawn of the Hunt, right? Playing the league. Fam, if it wasn't for my viewers giving me shit and helping me, I'd have done quit the game since Act fucking 2, though. Big man thing, right? We'd have quit since Act 2. They helped me with stuff, finished Act 3, did it on cruise mode, was getting cooked on cruise mode, we still finished it. Then we went to Endgame. The transition from Endgame, from the acts to the Endgame, is fucking atrocious. It's dreadful. It's awful. You get in one shot, you can't get to learn the maps, you can't get to understand what's going on as a new player like I am, because this is my first ARPG playing, and it's been. Let's hear what Charlie has to say.
Because a couple days ago, 0.2 dropped. That's the newest build for PoE 2. It's the new
Mm-hmm,
update.
mm-hmm.
I've talked about this a lot. I love Path of Exile 2. I pumped about 250 hours into the first league, and now the second one's around, and I started it last night. Well, yesterday afternoon. It's much worse. The leveling is
Yeah,
so tedious compared to what
it's
it
off.
was. And this isn't a unique take. The vast majority of Path of Exile players are really upset with the current state of the game, and I totally understand why. I was a little tardy to the party because I've been hard addicted to Schedule 1, so I didn't play the new league on drop. So I picked it up yesterday afternoon. I was not enjoying it, but I figured, it was just Act 1. Maybe Act 1's just exceptionally slow and boring now because they made an effort to slow down the pace of the game and
They slow down your pace of the game, not the creeps, not the fucking monsters. They buff them motherfuckers.
a ton of nerfs. But now I came back today, this morning, and I pumped another like 5 or 6 hours into it. Now
5 hours of your life you cannot get back.
I'm almost done with the campaign, and it super sucks. It's not hard per se, it's just tedious. Everything has been nerfed, so I do no damage, but all of the mobs come up and they fucking shake me down for my lunch money, 100 to 0
Yeah.
me often. Which
Take your lunch money, go buy a box of KFC, go buy 2 roti on the block, smoke a fucking blunt with your money, and fuck you up. That's what
isn't
they did
some
with the
new
$30.
phenomenon that happened quite a bit in the last league as well, but the problem's been exacerbated here because everything feels so much worse to play. I'm playing on a witch. I didn't play any witch last league, so I wanted to try it this time, and I had heard a lot of complaints that Huntress was underwhelming, so I figured let's start this league with a witch and then go from there. And I've been basically just full dumping into damage, just glass cannon build all on my minions. And it still feels like I'm not even doing damage. I'm more so just going over there and fucking tickling all of them. Like, it
Mm-hmm.
feels like my minions are healing the enemy. It takes excruciatingly long to kill just normal trash mobs. It is
Yeah.
not fun.
Normal white mobs. It's disgusting. It's bad. You need to fix this game at the end of the week, fam. Like next weekend, when I come to stream, blood, fix the fucking game. Or else give me back my $30, then we go buy Last Epoch and try that ARPG. And then come back and tell you all what the fuck is going on.
And it is a far cry from how it felt in the last league for PoE 2.
Even though I'm new to the game in the first league, I get you Aqua pretty easy with a 46% damage staff on my monk. Pretty easy. It was when I get to Act 2, it start getting challenging and whatnot. But like I said, my chat end up like sharing stuff with me that helped me get through Act 2 and then Act 3. And then shout out to a man like Achilles. Give me a bunch of shit to even reach the tier 6 map. After I reached the tier 6 map, I didn't have no more waystone to go in the tier 6 map. And I just stopped playing.
It has just been infuriating. It is a slog. And
Don't talk about the drops going through the maps. It's awful. You get no type of progression. It's like you're going you're going through the maps, like you go through, you do the quest to do the go through 10 maps, go through 5, 8 maps, whatever. When you go through the maps, you get fuck all at the end of each tier. So you would finish 10 maps of tier 1 or tier 2, and you will get nothing. One of these asshole fucking Atlas points that does fuck all.
And don't even get me started on boss fights. I like that they wanted to make boss fights a little more meaningful here, have a little more meat on their bones. I think that's a good idea, but it does not feel good with the current state of the gameplay here, where you just feel so wimpy and weak. Like, I'm not exaggerating.
Yeah, you're a
There has
wimp.
not been a boss fight that I've encountered throughout campaign that's taken me less than like 8 to 10 minutes. And Zalmarath, don't even fucking get me started on that. Zalmarath in the current patch here, when you are fighting that boss, that's the boss in the grotto, you're gonna need to stand up mid-fight multiple times, otherwise you're probably gonna fucking collapse and die from deep vein thrombosis. It takes so goddamn long to kill him. You just don't do damage anymore. And I understand that in the last league, there were things that were broken that trivialized a lot of the experience, and I know GGG wants to make it more slow and meaningful combat, but this is not that. It's slow, tedious, and there is no meaning behind it other than suffering. I
Yeah,
cannot
it's
stand
painful.
the leveling in the current patch. So I feel like I wasted like 5 to 6 hours because then I still have to go through it on Cruel again anyway, and it's just so mind-numbingly boring. It is so
So what happened is, right, I went back and I tried to play a mercenary after I tried a huntress class, and it was so disgustingly boring and ass. Get that fucking class out of the game, or fix the early game damage to make it seem a little more fun. But I went back and tried to play a mercenary. I was doing decent damage, but then I got through the I got to the, what you call that place? Augments. As soon as I reached Augment, it'll TF for the game, and just went to watch anime because
boring.
I get bored.
Like, I can't even say it's challenging because it's really not. It just feels bad to play. Like,
Mhm.
the challenge is in not falling asleep or rage quitting out of frustration for
I,
how
I was I was there like this. This is how I was playing my mercenary last night on stream. This is how I was. Fuck at that. That's how I was.
long it takes to kill normal fucking mobs. But I'm gonna push through and keep grinding it because all the changes they made to the endgame sound like such a significant improvement that I'm really excited to get there, and hopefully that's where it starts to shine. But they have completely ruined the leveling process. Like, Act 1 through 3 has been truly miserable. Absolutely miserable.
Yeah.
Whereas in the
And
last
you get no items. You get no items. You don't get drop shit. You don't get fuck all through the acts to progress. So when you reach the cool mode, you able to sustain a little bit and like do damage. Like I haven't even reached that far because I haven't even get past Act 1 because I got so fucking bored of the game. And I know if I try to go play Monk, damage is so ass, I'll be wasting my time.
league, I enjoyed it. I had a lot of fun going through the campaign. I streamed most of it too. Like, I had a good time leveling. Now, oh my god, it's fucking terrible. Disappointing doesn't even begin to cover it. I'm just really surprised that it's in the state that it's in. Like, I don't know who would think that this is an improvement
Yeah, who
over
the
the
fuck
leveling
idea it was?
experience in the last league.
Jonathan,
It
whoever
is,
the other
by
Donny,
all definitions,
fix the game
just
blood.
worse, I feel. I just don't understand what went wrong. I didn't see any complaints about like the leveling experience last league. In fact, I saw a lot of praise for the campaign being fun. But maybe I was just in like a little echo chamber, my little bubble of friends that really enjoyed going through the campaign. But I don't know. I'll stop ranting and raving about it. But yeah, I got my day off to a disappointing start. Disappointing, again, might not even be the right word. I was fuming. It's been a while since a game
I
has made
fuming
me
too.
like actually yelp and yell in anger. But I beat Zalmarath like early this morning, and it took me like an hour and a half on just that boss.
Hmm?
And every time I'd get him to like one fucking tiddly wink of health, like one tiny little like bumblebee's pube hair away from dying, and then he'd have the minions who are constantly swooping through come through and just immediately proc ice on me, and I'd die. It happened like 3 times. I didn't even know my body was capable of some of those like Looney Tunes sounds that were coming out of me, just out of absolute like subconscious frustration. It was awful. Man, so yeah,
Everybody LTF for
0.2 is very disappointing. I
it
am
is.
so disappointed by it,
And I
unfortunately.
was so gassed for it. I was telling my wife, I was like, babe, the PoE2 updates coming out later. I need to help us stream. I'm excited and shit. When I got on, shout out to a man like Birds in my chat. He's like, yeah, let's play. Go on here. I'm excited. Start playing oranges. I was like, maybe it's just the class. Then I went on Twitter and I went on YouTube videos on shorts and shit. And everybody was waffling and complaining. And I was like, yeah, not just me. And Verse was like, nah, this is good. I was like, bro, what are you talking about? This is no way the experience I had as my first time playing in the first economy or league or whatever.
But anyway, once I finally said enough is enough and I logged out, I then got a little snack, a little lunch, which was some turkey meatloaf, and I thought it was a good time to check out the Devil May Cry anime because it came out a couple days ago and I hadn't checked it out yet, and I'm a huge Devil May Cry fan. I played
Yeah.
every Devil May Cry game, and in fact, some of the earliest videos on my channel here were Devil May Cry 4 gameplay videos. I love the franchise. I'm even one of those select few lunatics that really liked the DMC reboot. You know, that really cringe, edgy DMC reboot they made back in like 2012? I almost 100%ed that game. I had a lot of fun with it. It wasn't as good as like Devil May Cry 3 or 4 in my opinion, but I still really liked the game.
Yeah.
I thought the gameplay fucking slapped. So, I was pretty excited for the
The
Devil May
combat
Cry
was
anime.
nice.
I had even watched the trailers on stream, and while it seemed kind of silly, like having Limp Bizkit roll in for its intro, it felt kind of on brand, and I thought it could be like a really enjoyable show. I hadn't really heard too much about it. I had a couple of people in chat telling me that it wasn't very good or it was mid, but I say hooey to that, I'll form my own opinion. So I plopped my swampy ass down on the couch, I put that motherfucker on, and man, I was not very impressed.
Neither I put on the first episode, right? I put the first episode on, and then I haven't even fucking finished it. The first episode was corny as fuck. Like, what is that? What is you Netflix? What is that?
It was just so disappointing. I haven't finished it yet. Full disclosure, I'm 4 or 5 episodes in. I
I'll
can't
probably
remember.
finish it too.
And I didn't like hate episode 1. Like I actually thought it was like kind of a fun start. And there's moments of really good animation, but my god, some of the CG scenes here, oh, it's like Berserk 2016 level. Like it should not have shipped in that state. Now overall, I feel like the animation was good. Like there were definitely some hype moments. Some of the fights were very cool. Thought I had to sneeze. Don't worry, that wasn't like a possession or anything. I thought there was a sneeze that was about to come out, but it went away. But there was like some cool moments with the fights. The big problem with the show is the writing. The plot is serviceable. It's not good. It's nothing special.
Yeah.
I don't think it's horrible. But the writing around the characters, I think, is just so lackluster. Especially Lady. When she's introduced, and immediately she's just swearing like a sailor. Like, excessively. It's like when you're, a kid and you first discover swear words, so you start spamming them. Like, that's how she talks. Like, a lot of times in the show...
One thing I like about the show, I like how they made it raw and like in adult content and not like try to like PG it.
It feels like it's written by like some 16-year-old edgy Redditor. It's just kind of cringe pretty often. Now, Dante himself, I think, for the most part, is fine. Like, I don't think they've done an amazing job with Dante, but I don't think they've fucking ruined him either. It's very
In between.
middle of the road for
Yeah.
Now, what I will say is good, though, is the voice acting. I actually think the voice acting across the board is pretty good. Like, I appreciated that. It's just the writing is not good. Maybe in the next episodes it drastically improves somehow, but I'd be very surprised if
That ain't going to improve, bro.
But I guess we'll see.
No
All
way.
I can say is right now, I'm just pretty disappointed by it. Like, it's not horrible or anything. Like, I don't feel like I've wasted my time.
It's like
It
a
just
6.5.
feels like a letdown. And I think it feels even worse because it immediately followed me suffering through PoE 2 0.2. So I got
You've been taking L's wholly, blood. You know, which what you did today, I did last night. You understand? I did that last night. So you know what? Let me just give a PoE. I was so tilted, being so excited to come home and stream the new league. Was so disappointed. I didn't had fun playing the game at all. I was like, you know what? Let me try this new Devil May Cry anime. Bollocks.
the goddamn double fudge disappointment scoops here. And then after I finished Devil May Cry, I decided that's probably good enough for now. I'm gonna go take a shower. I hop in the shower only to realize I had no shampoo. So all I had was conditioner, which is why you might see a very big sheen on my hair right now, where it looks like my fucking hair is cell shaded. Because all I had was conditioner. So I gotta go get shampoo now. And who knows, with the way the day's going, maybe they won't have any shampoo left in all of Tampa. But I just had to talk about this a little bit because going from PoE 2 to Devil May Cry to no shampoo has just been like a disappointing stretch.
Yeah, we have those
And I
days,
also
bro.
felt like giving just like a little early review for PoE 2 and Devil May Cry. So that's really about it. So yeah.